Welcome to my class today. My concept of topic today is population geography. Scope and content of population geography. After all, this is a very good and very important science. After all, in all over the world, that is population science. And actually, it's a very special science that discusses with the several identities of our civilizations. You already done a lot of knowledge and getting a lot of knowledge about the populations, their growth, their stability. But the fact is that in a syllabus of MMS geography and population study, that is the scope of population geography. Scope of population study is the most important event. After all, I am going to discuss during this answer by the marks of about 5 or 10 marks in the several university in all over India and West Bengal also. And the facts of view at the first telling I to you to all the students that the populations, which is populations, the populations of living beings, which is the most important unit and groups in our society that develops the social views with the contemporary events by several identifications of knowledge with their civilized mentalities. That's why the scope of populations, this population science is science that deals with the growth, developments, and existence of population will several identities in our worlds, in our earth also. In the facts of view, in a section of scope, it deals with several identities of natural science with their developments and growths, maybe nutritions, maybe in several attitude and expectations of civil life, that is called population geography. Here, in facts of view, it sums a specific objective. The first is that it deals with the developments of society with the most effective identities of the values of human behaviors. First. Second, population science and population study also say us the what was the civilized area this is and what is the civilized area this is, what should be a final civilization in this coming era. This is the developmental hierarchical developments of the upper to lower to upper level of civilizations by the help of several economical and regional expectations. Third objective of population study is that it also gives you a suggestions that what should be the real need, real attitude for a social justification, social adjustment by the population health. Only population can give you the complete idea about our democratic sections, our reproductive sector, everything is given by the population adjustment and behaviors. In fact, so view the content of population geography relation to several science here. I'm being touched with the relationship between the population science and several science in we also study in our geography also. At first, the relation between population study and geomorphology is a very important matters. Other sections of morphology given the developments and structure of our rock structures, our tectonical sections, not only tectonical efficiency, it is facts of view of several identity of weathering, works of several erosional expectations and such of behaviors. And in facts of view, the each and every expectation will be related by the sections of population geography. After all, the populations and its shifting is completely dependent on morphological expectations. Population study and hydrology, population study and climatology is a very important matter. That means population study and climatology is a very good points that at first a human think about himself or herself about the matter that what should be your perfect destinations here. It is depend on the climates. We know the struggles for existence and as survival for the fittest, a very good theory for the populational existence adaptations. It's related to the climatological relationships. And facts of biopopulation science and environmental studies are very important issues that in environments after all what should be the perfect environment of population for their growth and development in society, that is a real matter of this in ancient age to modern age they everywhere man thought about the matter that what should be the real attitude for the developments and after all the what should be the perfect area for their developments and some matters. That's why I said to you that population geography and population studies are very good effective analysis analytical science and all over the world. In section of views, the impact of population study science of study after review so far. In the study of population geography, in sections of populational expectations, you will think about the matters that population geography is one of the important matter of the science and the sections of history that is giving you the reflections of your previous era sections of recent era, and the potential assumption for the coming futures. In factor view, in the section of population geography, the several topics have been studied here as like a migration, as like a immigrations, population growth, theory of Malthus, Marx, demographic transition models, and several identities of population growth and population and urbanizations and population and metropolitan concepts. In such a topic you being studied in the population geography, which give you the maximizations of views of the population and settlemental identification for the justification of knowledge. In section of view, mortality, fertility is a very important matter, that in the which period, in which time, how many, in the perfect time, the scheduled time of a census report, that what should be the growth of developments in the population in the section of different census era and periods. And the fertility, at the same way, mortality is the same way, the facts of you having say about the population study of the scope and developments. And the same way, if you're going to think about some identification of populational geography with some specific contemporary events like demographic transition model, like population growth theory, Malthus, Marx, several activities, to give you the complete idea about the developments and growth of population and increasement and decreasement due to several expectations of resource. According to Malthus and Marx, also give you the complete idea about the populational growth and relation between resource. What should be the production, demands, and population growth? What is the recent trend and relation between the trend of population growth and other resource developed in society? What should be the basic relation? The contemporary amount of relative identification has been completely cleared by the Malthus law. That's why the population geography also deals with the several concept about the population and growth, GDP, NNP, fertility, mortality, populational distributions in several zones of views, census ideas. That has been the real topic. I mean, the very specific topic of population geography we have to study for other science, and this science will help you for give you the complete knowledge about the understand of recent trend of any state of countries with the civil societies, and what should be the real appreciate activities that are given by the coming pages. And after all, this science is not only deals with the several identity of population developments, is also give you the complete idea about what should be done for the potential developments of human development index, per capita income, and several socio-economical problem and recent contemporary events by several identity of organizations. That's why this is a very important topic. I'm just today discuss about the scope and basic contents of population geography. In my next class, I will discuss my next topic, that is population theory, Malthus and Marx. If you have a questions and some query, must answer, must make a question to me, I must give you answer. Thank you.